If you practice daily but still don't achieve full marks on your exam, it's usually a sign that your understanding of related, ambiguous, or overlapping concepts isn't solid, and you haven't fully mastered the subject yet. Watch till the end. The solution is in this video. If you are struggling to have best grades in math, physics, economics, engineering, and any other quantitative subjects, this video is for you. This video is especially designed to reveal the secret of top-performing students by emphasizing the importance of instant repetition of a given problem for long-term memory. A new pedagogical framework, instant repetition via pencil and pen method, the 2P mastery method to be a school genius, an effective way of approaching numerical and formula-based examples, exercises, and summary problems in quantitative subjects. I guess you have heard a lot about spaced repetition, but in this video, you would learn about the significance of instant repetition for retention. What is instant repetition via pencil and pen method? In short, instant repetition via pencil and pen method is a learning technique in which a problem is instantly solved twice, first with pencil and second with pen. Pencil method is a method done using a pencil, which includes first attempt, and instant repetition applied for some cases. Pen method is a method done using a pen, which includes only instant repetition applied for all cases. Instant repetition via pencil and pen method is based upon the assumption that solving a problem once contributes to short-term memory, while instantly solving the problem twice contributes to long-term memory. Instant repetition is the immediate resolving of a problem right after an initial attempt without any delay or break. This is distinct from the term initial review in spaced repetition, which is the first scheduled review of material after initial learning, usually occurring minutes to hours later. On the contrary, as soon as you complete your initial attempts, directly proceed to an instant repetition. Instant repetition creates what must be retained, while spaced repetition optimizes retention. Though spaced repetition dominates modern study guides, however, should we prioritize the process of recall, or should we first emphasize initial understanding and memorization? How can we expect students, whether in kindergarten or university, to retrieve information that was not properly stored or made familiar to their brain in the first place? Spaced repetition optimizes recall and long-term retention of already encoded information. If the initial encoding is weak, fragmented, or incorrect, spaced repetition just reinforces errors or gaps. Think of encoding like saving a file to your computer's hard drive. If you save a corrupted file, you cannot reliably retrieve the file. This video therefore focuses on strengthening initial understanding and memorization through an instant repetition by using pencil and pen method, rather than relying only on spaced review schedules. Why do we need to write the headings with bold letters? It is because our brain instantly detects primitive features such as color, contrast, and orientation, as described in feature integration theory by Anne Treisman and Gary G. Lade. Just as a leopard's spots stand out against the grass, bold text grabs our attention. The bolder something is, the better our brain prioritizes and processes it, and the stronger its initial memory traces become. Likewise, the more frequently a problem is solved in quick succession, the bolder it gets in your mental notebook, and the easier you remember it. Much like pen over pencil, each repetition deepens the neural groove. Therefore, instant repetition is a neural boulder, or cognitive highlighter, that transforms short-lived understanding into lasting mastery, making knowledge stand out in your mind, bold and unforgettable. Initial understanding. What if you don't understand well the theoretical concepts, formulas, and procedures at the beginning? In practical subjects, having a basic grasp of theoretical concepts, formulas, and procedures is often sufficient initially. Don't waste your time to fully understand everything, just move on. Full understanding tends to develop later, while your brain processes or analyzes the information as you solve practical problems more than once. The 2P mastery method. understanding plus memorization through pencil and pen. Method of solving any questions. First, P, pencil method or initial mastery. Pencil method is a method of trial and error, which involves error-tolerant practice, deliberate correction, and use and throw process of rough material that leads to initial mastery. Begin by using a pencil to write on a piece of paper. Identify the given and required terms from the question. Decide the appropriate procedure to follow in order to solve the given problem. If you don't have any idea how to solve the problem using your understanding of the theoretical concepts, formulas, and procedures, refer to the solution only once, just enough to grasp the method, and then attempt the problem independently. Avoid consulting the source material repeatedly. Read it once thoroughly, and then try solving on your own. But if you have a better understanding on how to solve a problem, never look at the solution first. When working through an example, always hide the solution first so you can try solving it on your own. In general, trying to solve problems on your own first will strengthen your problem-solving skills, which are essential for mastering any exam. If you manage to solve the problem correctly on your first trial, and you haven't practiced a similar problem before, then proceed to a pen method. If you've already practiced a similar type of question, you can skip the pen method and move on to different types of questions. If you don't get it right for the first time, identify where you have done mistakes without seeing further steps. Make corrections and continue to do it independently. If you still make errors on your next attempts, repeat the process of review, correct and retry for the entire solution. The mistakes you corrected act as don't do alerts for your brain the next time you encounter similar problems. If you make mistakes more than once, solve the entire problem from scratch again, or apply instant repetition here. Once you've mastered it, then you can throw away the paper or delete it from your writing pad. Just like the trial and error process involved in this method, using a pencil allows you to easily erase mistakes and make corrections. You can also discard your rough work, and that is why this method is called a pencil method. At this point, you have achieved the first stage of understanding and memorization, and you are ready to advance to the pen method. Second P, pen method or final mastery. Pen method is an error-free method which involves zero error tolerance practice and permanent notes that leads to final mastery. To many students, solving the same problem a second time might seem pointless or even insane. Yet, this very habit is the secret behind those genius students who consistently score 100 out of 100. Just as you're much more likely to remember a guest who visits your salon regularly than someone who drops by your home just once. Repetition is the key to retention and learning. By repeatedly tackling the same problem, smart students clear up any misunderstandings or ambiguities and ensure they fully grasp every step of the process. This deliberate practice not only strengthens their knowledge, but also builds unshakable confidence and instinctive mastery. So, instead of rushing through new questions, take the time to solve a problem again. This is what transforms good students into geniuses. The purpose of the pen method is to create a clear mental blueprint of what you have studied. Use a pen to write on a piece of paper or a writing pad. Apply instant repetition here as you complete pencil method and proceed to pen method. Solve the problem without referring to your resource material and without making any errors. Once you have completed the problem correctly, organize and store your notes carefully so that you can revise them effectively later. Just like the permanent nature of the mental blueprint this method creates, writing on paper with a pen keeps your notes long-lasting. Also, unlike pencil method, you preserve your notes here, and that is why this approach is called a pen method. Remember to assign page numbers to your notes. Additionally, write the date on each set of notes to help you schedule your revisions effectively. For each problem, also include the question number and the corresponding page number from the source material for future reference. If you make an error at any point, you have to solve the entire problem again or apply instant repetition. Accuracy really matters because even small errors can cause confusion. This confusion can lead to improper storage of information in your brain, which increases the likelihood of forgetting it later. Trying to recall information that wasn't stored correctly is just like finding out an item at your home that you didn't properly put. They both waste time and lead to frustration. Similarly, if the content has any related topic, clearly identify their similarities and differences. Otherwise, ambiguity leads to confusion, overlapping concepts, and misinterpretation. To deepen your understanding, try solving problems from multiple related topics in a mixed format. Your brain also needs energy to properly store what you've studied, just as you need to eat something after a long day at work before organizing things at home. Having a small snack at the end of a study session helps refuel your body and mind. Furthermore, taking a nap or getting adequate sleep afterward allows your brain to process and store what you have studied properly. Without proper rest, you are more likely to forget what you've just studied, especially if you head straight to school without sleeping or at least taking a short break. Moreover, getting enough sleep or even a short nap helps you stay focused, alert, and active in class. Therefore, we can conclude that solving a problem once is like writing with a pencil, in which impressions are made, but easily erased from short-term memory. In contrast, instantly or immediately solving the same problem again resembles writing with a pen, creating lasting marks in long-term memory. How can you make students apply spaced repetition in a busy school schedule? And how can kids effectively practice this method independently at home? The good news is, having students repeat a problem once more during class is quite simple and highly effective. This small step reinforces learning and strengthens retention. Thus, any student aspiring to excel academically should apply this method. Similarly, any educational institution, family, or tutoring center dedicated to cultivating high achievers must adopt the instant repetition via pencil and pen method and witness the remarkable difference it makes. You can find a PDF link in the description. For more content like this, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And if you found this video useful, a like or share to help it reach more people is always appreciated. Thanks for watching.